If you feel anxious when a student who says they have pain walks into your class, listen, you are not alone. Most yoga teachers weren't trained in modern pain science, and that leaves you feeling scared that you're going to hurt a student or you're going to make their pain worse. I'm Monica, and today I want to talk about why you're afraid and how understanding pain differently can completely transform your confidence. This isn't about learning everything about every injury. It's about understanding what pain actually is and what your role really is. What's really happening when you feel that anxiety? Well, it's not that you're incompetent. It's that you've been taught an outdated model of pain that makes you think that you're responsible for not causing damage. But here's what modern pain science tells us: pain is not the same as damage. Pain is a protective output from your brain. Your brain is constantly receiving information from your body, your environment, your past experiences, your beliefs, and it's making a decision. Do I need to protect this person right now? When the answer is yes, it produces pain as a signal. This means pain doesn't always equal tissue damage. Someone can have significant tissue changes on an MRI and feel no pain at all, while someone else can have a completely normal MRI and experience a lot of pain. The brain is evaluating threat, not just tissue state. This is huge because it means when a student has pain, you're not dealing with fragile, broken tissue that you might damage. You're dealing with a student with a nervous system that's being protective. The old model of understanding pain that most of us learned says pain equals damage. Certain movements cause damage, and we need to prevent harmful movements, strengthen weak areas, and stretch tight areas. The new model says pain is a protective alarm. Movements aren't inherently dangerous. We need to reduce threat and build confidence, and we help people gradually re explore movements they've been avoiding. This completely changes your role as a teacher. Your role is not to try to fix physically broken bodies. You're creating environments where nervous systems feel safe enough to explore movement. You're helping students build confidence through gradual exposure, and you're reducing threat through choice, autonomy, and exploratory language. Let me give you an example. If a student says they have back pain and they are afraid of forward folds, the old model says, okay, we need to protect your back, so always bend your knees. Well, the new model says, let's explore together. Try a tiny forward fold with bent knees and notice what that feels like. If it feels okay, maybe the next time you try it with slightly less bent knees. Over time, we're building your confidence and showing your nervous system that this movement can be safe. You see the difference? We're not preventing damage, we're building capacity and reducing fear. When you understand pain this way, several things become clear. First, you're not responsible for eliminating all pain. Pain is information. If someone feels pain during a movement, that doesn't mean that you did something wrong. It means their nervous system is saying, this feels threatening right now. Your job is to help them respond with curiosity instead of fear. Second, offering modifications isn't about preventing injury. It's about offering different entry points for exploration. Some students need to start with smaller, more manageable versions of movements. That's not because they're broken, it's because their nervous system needs to build confidence gradually. Third, the language you use matters enormously. Prescriptive language like you must do this to protect yourself increases threat. Exploratory language like notice what feels okay for you today reduces threat. So back to the question, why are you afraid? You're afraid because you think you're responsible for preventing damage to fragile tissue. But when you understand that pain is a protective output and that you're helping nervous systems feel safe, the pressure lifts. You don't need to know everything about every condition. You need to understand how to create safe environments where students can explore movement, build confidence, and discover what feels okay for them. Here's what I want you to focus on: understanding that pain is protective, not damage. creating environments where students have autonomy and choice, using language that reduces threat instead of increasing it, offering options for exploration, not prescriptions for safety, and building capacity through gradual exposure. That's it, and you'll start to shift how you think about pain. If you want to dive deeper into modern pain science and how to integrate it into your teaching, I have a free guide called 10 Questions to Ask Injured Students. It gives you the questions to start asking these students who have pain and will help to start the conversation. The link is in the description below. I also released a podcast episode specifically about teaching students with lower back pain using these principles. It's episode 114, How to Teach Yoga to Students with Lower Back Pain. And you can find my podcast, Essential Conversations for Yoga Teachers, wherever you listen to podcasts. If you are thinking, yes, I want to completely transform how I understand and teach people with pain, I offer a 6-month mentorship called Teaching Students with Injuries, where we go deep into modern pain science, anatomy, the nervous system, and practical application with personalized feedback. I'll add the link for more information below. Subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based teaching strategies. And remember, you're not a bad teacher. You just weren't taught how to understand pain this way. So you don't need to be afraid. You just need a different framework. And I'm here to give it to you.